Alright guys, welcome to our weekend crypto recap. Sa mga hindi pa familiar, lalo na medyo bago pa lang tong series na to, what we do is during the weekend, on Saturday mornings dito sa Philippines, no, is titignan natin yung BTCD, which is BTC dominance, to assess yung kumbaga level ng tindi ng market cap ng BTC. Then we also look at a few charts, so 5 charts, para lang for the week, kung ano yung mga pwede nating asahan, ano yung mga pwede nating pagplanuhan, ano yung pwede nating paghandaan, no? So let's start sa BTCD. If you don't know what BTCD is, I gave a quick explanation in last week's video. I'll put a link to that in the description box below. Okay, but I always start here kasi kung napapansin nyo, medyo parang I wouldn't go so far as bolang kristal, pero medyo leading indicator siya, kumbaga. So nung tumataas yung BTC, nung nakikita natin tumataas dito, 'di ba? So that was from 22 July. So in 22 July, actually dito parang tumaas siya konti lang, 'di ba? Ito 'yun, around here, konti lang tinaas niya. Tapos bumaba, nauna siya. So tumataas pa dito, nauna to, bumaba. Tapos ang nangyari, yung BTC, sumunod din, bumaba rin, no? So, ang nangyari ngayon sa BTCD is essentially nag-form tayo ng double bottom here. Now, I'd be curious to see what price does from here. Kasi right now, we're trading below this level of previous support, now turn resistance. So, nag-break down tayo from 41.21. Tried to push above it, failed. Tried to push above it, failed. Today, trying to push above it again. Don't know what's gonna happen yet. It might break higher. If it does break higher, then maybe we start trading the range between 41 to 43.5, no? 41.2 to 43.5. Pero kung hindi, we might revisit yung liquidity na nandito sa 39.66. Liquidity meaning maraming nakabantay sa area na yan na either ba gusto mag-cut, gusto mag-buy on support, or things like that. Okay, so we might revisit that. If we break below 39.66, then yun, medyo delikado na kasi yun parang may mini support tayo here, but other than that, dito na yung next sa baba natin, 35. Okay? If you're looking at just the BTCD chart, it's not looking very bullish. Okay? In fact, it's looking quite bearish / ranging, no? Kasi we're ranging in this large range here. But that means, at least for me, hindi ako eager na pumasok agad sa BTC on the first sign of a pullback, which we did get and we'll discuss in a bit. More of, I want to see some signs of confirmation na talagang magpapatuloy yung bullishness before I get in, even if that means na mas mahal ko siya ng konti makukuha. Alright? So let's look at BTC. So Bitcoin. Again, ulitin ko lang, the charts we're using are Binance charts, okay? Shown on TradingView. And the reason for that is I know maraming gumagamit ng Binance as their broker. So I wanted the standard na medyo pareho tayo ng pinanggagalingan, okay? Kasi baka kunyari gumamit tayo ng Kraken chart or ng FTX chart. Sabihin, bakit dito may mahabang wick or something, di ba? Or, so Binance para lang mas level, mas equal. So Bitcoin, from where we discussed last week, it tried to push higher, tried to break above tong 53, 54 na area. Tong sinabi ko na area of previous consolidation, medyo sakto, no? Doon siya nauntog. So if you go check last week's video, sabi ko pwede tayo mauntog dito, sumakto nga. Sumakto, tapos nagkaroon tayo ng quote-unquote flash crash. Mabilis na crash din. Alam ko dito yung maraming na natamaan yung account. Okay, then after that, we try to push higher. We keep rejecting dito sa 46.8 na area. And today, we're trading below it. So what you don't want to see if you're bullish ng BTC is you don't want to see it break below. Kahit ito lang nga If we break below there, I think, kung bumalik man tayo dito, mangyayari ganyang konti, then bababa, ganito konti, ganon. Alright? Of course, I could be wrong. Pwede naman na mangyari is we break down there, sandali lang, move back up, tapos tataas tayo, range here, then move there like that. So those are the scenarios to watch out for. The other scenario, of course, is it doesn't test this at all. It just moves up. Tapos yun nga, mag-range. Then possibly move higher or lower. Tsaka pa lang siya magdidesisyon. Usually, kapag gano'n taas nag-range, hindi mo kagad nga sabi na, porket tumaas nag-range, kailangan tataas na yan. Hindi gano'n eh. Okay? It doesn't always happen like that. Parang ito, bumaba, nag-range, pero tumaas, di ba? So, pag tumaas nag-range, it doesn't necessarily mean na tataas na. It just means na tumaas, tas nag-range. Okay? So, nood pa rin. Again, be careful of this point. And of course, itong point na to, be careful there. Baka bumaba, dito tayo mag-range ulit. Although, that might be good sa mga hindi nakasakay dito sa move up na to. A pullback here into this previous area of consolidation. Kung mabigyan tayo ng some type of bullish structure, then baka pwedeng pumasok. If you're looking for shorts, then it's important that this area hold. Diba? If that area holds and then we push lower below this, then medyo, yun nga, maybe you can take profits here sa 43 or lower if you prefer. Alright? So that's Bitcoin, no? Next, let's take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum then, from the last time we spoke, it was moving up. Tapos yun, sumabay din siya yung parang flash crash nga. Then right now, we're trading beneath this area of previous resistance turned support. Diba? So, kung papansin niyo, itong area na to, itong 3-4, diba? Flash crash, held, tried to go below, held, tried to go below, held, then finally bumigay. Okay? So again, similar to Bitcoin, you don't want to see it now trade below this. If kung bullish kayo, it trades below this, it might do something like that. Another possible scenario, of course, we could just consolidate a bit here before price decides what it wants to do. Or it could reclaim this area, take this, ito yung previous support here, turned resistance there. Okay? So, if it holds here, maybe it pushes higher, tries for the high. Then if we can break that, target 4.6 and beyond, no? If we break below itong 2.8, yun nga, we could revisit 2.4. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, no? If we do revisit yung mga 2.4, 2.2, 2,000 na area, then that might be a good chance para sa mga naiwan kung magbuong man tayo ng bullish structure there. Again, it all depends on how price approaches the area. And then we can take it from there and see kung pwedeng pumasok ulit at a lower price to see if Ethereum pushes higher. I'm not entirely sure kung ano yung mangyayari dito when Ethereum 2.0 comes out. So if you have your views on it or your opinions, I would love to hear them. Please feel free to post them in the comment section below. Next, let's take a look at SOL, no? So yung SOL, let's take a look at the daily chart. Siya lang yung mas hindi gaano apektado nung nag-flash crash. Talagang tuloy-tuloy lang. Ang lakas, no? So kaya ako drenowing tong white na zone na to when price broke out here. Diba? So, when price broke out, let me grab the when price broke out here, no, in this candle, I was looking for a retest dito sa loob ng white na zone. Unfortunately, as you can see, hindi na siya nagbigay. The wick came close, but hindi na siya nagbigay, and then it just zoomed up. Unfortunately. Okay, but that's what I was looking for at the time. But wala na, tapos na yan, so unimportant. Alright. So right now, what is it doing? It seems to be consolidating within this large range up here. Okay? This large range up here. What you don't want to see if you're bullish SOL is actually kung kunwari nag-fall siya below itong 166, hindi pa siya extreme panic mode eh. But if it falls below itong 128, then maybe we revisit yung white zone na hinahanap ko ever since, no? Yung between 80 to 90. If it does that. Do I think it will? Honestly, I don't know. Medyo pessimistic na yung outlook ko na mafe-fill pa ako dito sa 80 to 90 na area. So, but that's what you want to watch out for. If we break down here sa 166 to yung next level, if we break down there, I think magkaaroon ng sell-off. Maybe we come back here to 80 to 90, even maybe lower. Baka bumalik pa tayo ng 60s. Again, I don't think it would, but you never know eh. The market will do what it does. It's best to be prepared for all scenarios. If, however, we consolidate here, which might be for the best, 'Di ba? Then before we break out, kasi kung tuloy-tuloy lang siya gumanito, hindi sustainable eh. So you want a healthier structure moving up. So maybe consolidate here, o yun nga, maybe pull back to dito sa mga 128 area, then conso, then break up, conso, para maganda lang yung paggalaw natin. Then break above tong 221, then we'll see. Alright? Guys, if you like this video, if you feel like nakakatulong siya sa inyo, I would really appreciate it if you hit that like button, kasi it's one of the few ways that I get to know kung nakakatulong ba sa inyo overall yung ginagawa ko. 'Di ba? Para alam ko rin kung what content I need to produce more of, or if you want me to discuss some more of something, then that's the best way for me to really know agad at a glance kung ano yung nakakatulong sa inyo. Kasi syempre, yun naman yung goal eh. Is yung makapagturo ako at matulungan ko kayo. Alright? Tapos guys, now that we're midway through the video, paalala lang po ulit, lahat po ng pinag-uusapan natin sa mga videos na to are purely for educational purposes only. They are not and should not be considered as financial and or investment advice. Okay? Pera nyo po yan. Kayo po ang nagdesisyon kung ano po ang nakabubuti para sa hawak nyo, para sa pera nyo, para sa account nyo. Okay, so let's move on to Tron. Okay. So yung Tron, nadamay din siya nung flash crash, no? Bumaksak din siya, pero it's looking okay overall. I mean, if you look at it, we came down, consolidated here, broke up, consolidated here, broke up. Now we're here. So, as long as it doesn't break below itong 0.077 or 0.068 na area, itong zone na to, it should still be somewhat bullish. Although, papansinin natin na baka mag-form siya ng parang head and shoulder structure here. Okay? If it forms a head and shoulder structure here, then we want to see first na ma-invalidate yung pattern bago natin masabi na, okay, sige, tuloy yung bullish na view. If we can break above tong 109, di ba, itong area na to, then medyo malinis tayo, no? Up to here, then up to here, yung mga possible na resistances. I didn't draw them in kasi malayo pa naman, okay? Kung napapansin nyo, meron ako mga maakapal na lines. Those are levels that I take from the weekly chart. So if you look at it here, ayan yan, sa mga weekly levels. Okay, so hindi kita sa weekly levels yung mga drawing ko in yellow here, di ba? Kita siya sa daily. But since hindi pa naman tayo nag-breakout, I'm not in a rush na lagyan siya ng level para lang hindi pangit or magulo or madumi tignan yung chart ko. Okay? So, again, if you're bullish, a break above 109, possibly targets here, 13, and then 15. Okay, then if we can break above that pa, possibly 18. If you break below 0.077, I think baka mag-range tayo ng konti dito sa 0.77 to 0.68 na range. Then we'll see what happens if we break back up. Tignan natin ano yung itsura ng chart then. If we break back down, then we possibly revisit siguro mga 0.05 area first, then 0.44 maybe. Okay? Right now, too early to tell. It's in the middle of chop. But overall, bullish / ranging tayo. No? Siguro naman yung sol, di ko kailangan sabihin. Bullish pa rin, bullish / ranging pa rin tayo. Ang lakas eh. Diba? Until proven otherwise. Does this look overextended? A little bit, no? But let's see what happens. Kasi iba rin minsan ng galaw ng crypto. Iba yung logic compared sa PSE. So, you don't want to apply the same type of logic sa lahat ng tinitingnan nyo. And then finally, everyone's favorite, let's take a look at SLP. Okay, so SLP, from where we last discussed, so dito September 4, it was trying to push up but now it broke below this low. Tingnan nyo kung minsan kaya nakakatuwa mag-chart ng crypto, no? Tingnan nyo, so I'll bring this down. Sakto, no? We broke down below this level, went to this area of support, tested the previous support, turned resistance to the pip, diba? To the dot, saktong-sakto. Then we turned, now we're coming back to this area of previous. Now we turned here, this previous area of support held a little bit, then it broke down. Now we're coming back to this next area of support formed by this candle here. If we break below 0.08, then I think we revisit 0.06, then doon na tayo magkakaalaman, no? If that holds a support, then we start printing some type of bullish structure, then maybe nagprint na tayo ng lows for the year, then it can start pushing back up again. If we break below 0.06, then medyo delikado kasi same lang yun eh. It's same as breaking out sa all-time highs. Parang breakout ng 52-week or all-time low, no? So, break ng all-time low. So, ano na yun? All bets are off. Walang support. We don't know where it's gonna go. Watch mode muna. Okay? Para masabi natin na may change tayo kahit papano in structure, we need to at the very least break back above tong 0.10 na area. Then, see price hold above it. See price hold above it. But even then, hindi pa rin confirm. You still want, kunyari, nag-range siya ng ganyan, breakout ulit, then retest, see if this area can hold bago natin masabi na, sige, okay, baka nga nagtuturn na for the better tong SLP. Bakit hindi kapag ka nag-range okay na? 'Di ba? Kasi, again, where you would be wrong in that trade would still be below this 'di ba? Below this level here. So, medyo mahirap. Kasi kunyari nag-range siya dito, parang you're expecting this low to hold na eh. If you put your stop here, it could just easily come here, form a double bottom, then bounce, then may inis ka lang. 'Di ba? May inis ka, malulungkot ka, madidepress ka, baka suntukin mo yung monitor mo, which wag niyong gagawin. Kung ayaw niyo ng monitor niyo, bigay niyo na lang sa akin. No? One can never have too many monitors. Alright? So, yun yung sa SLP. What I want to see for a bullish scenario. Siyempre, of course, given na lagi na it could just explode from here, do this, do that. We don't know. Okay? We don't know. But, yan yung mga possible scenarios na tinitingnan ko. Sana naman di niya basagin tong 0.06. Kung hindi, yun nga, medyo mahihirapan tong SLP moving forward. Okay? As is nga, it has really put itself behind the 8 ball. I was hoping na, wala akong hawak nito, no? Hindi rin pala ako nag-a-axi sa mga kung may magtanong I was hoping this area would hold. This held here. So I thought na baka mag-hold yan, we push higher. So it's good for sa mga tao na either may investment sa SLP or playing axi or whatever. Unfortunately, hindi, no? Bumaba talaga siya. So hopefully, it starts showing signs of life from here. Okay? And tuloy-tuloy na from there kung nagkataon man. Again, ingat lang if we break below 0.06. So that's it for our weekend crypto recap. I hope marami kayong natutunan or nakuhang ideas, and if so, again, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. Good luck and happy trading!